Hi guys, happy Sunday. How is everybody doing today? I don't know about the weather where you live, where you're watching this from, but here in the lower Hudson Valley, it's hot. It's like 91. And where I am right now, I don't feel the AC kicking on yet. But anyway, I'm here for a long shift. My hair is all kinds of weird colors, and I have to get rid of the gray. Here from 4 o'clock to 8 a.m. Hopefully everything will be quiet. I've been working a lot lately. I have not had a full day off in a while, but I do have this coming Tuesday and Wednesday off. I'm going to be in New York City with my daughter, which will be fun. And today my son came over for brunch. We sat outside, we walked over to the lake. We had ducks in the yard and butterflies, and I made a beautiful, very rich sour cream blueberry coffee cake. And we just had coffee and sat outside and chit-chatted, and it was so chill and so relaxed. And I got some sun. So yesterday I was going to upload, and I had actually all kinds of things to say, and I was going to do like a little mini makeup tutorial and talk about my new favorite food from Dunkin' Donuts, which I really don't need, but they have an iced chocolate stout, iced coffee, which is amazing. So I treated myself to that and one of their avocado toast with bacon on it. I'm not on track, but I'm not really on any kind of a plan. I'm just trying to be more mindful. But my son took a picture of me today sitting on like the lake beach, and I'm used to taking selfies. I mean, let's face it, I know how to do the whole angle thing and not look as big as I really am. It was hard seeing a picture of me sitting down. They say that even if you're thin, unless you're like super fit, it's never flattering to have a picture filmed sitting down. But this particular picture was like classic before shot. But I tried to not put like a value judgment on it. I'm not a bad person. I'm not an ugly person. I'm not untalented. I'm a loving person who has a lot of blessings in her life. But this goddamn weight, it's been like the bane of my existence for as long as I can remember. I've got like 3 or 4 instances in my life of being what I would call thin. On a chart, it's still fat, but it's what I would call thin, which is to be about between 170 and 180. Looks really good on me. It's like a size 12, 10 really. But I was always tall, Before menopause, I was like 5'9". Now I'm like 5'7.5". I think sometimes even 5'7". Today I had to have my son take down a vase off of like on top of my fridge, and like I used to be able to reach the top of the fridge. It's one of those things where you either have to shut up and just do something about it or kind of accept it and kind of go with the flow, realize your limitations. But I am so much bigger than I was this time last year. And I mean, I know what I have to do. I just don't do it. I'm not going to act like things don't work for me. It's just like with AA. You get a program, you have to work the program. It doesn't work for me. Which reminds me, I got to call my sponsor today. So, I'm happy to be medication certified. I am happy for a lot of things in my life right now, most especially for my writing endeavors, because I was in touch yesterday with an editor and a publisher, and it's like it's not pie in the sky anymore. It's really going to happen. I am going to self-publish 1 to 3 books of my poetry. I've got a plan. I've got all the info that I need now. Now I just have to transcribe all of my poetry into Microsoft Word, send it to one of these various publishing sites, give them a few $100, and my books will be bound in either paper or hardcover. And the biggest expenditure really is just how many of my own books I want to order for distribution. There are certain sites where they will actually give you like a book signing deal. They'll sell your books in Barnes and Noble, and actually give you like a featured poet or a featured author. They call them local author celebrities, but I'm not pumping myself up. I'm just saying what I was told. And I do own a lot of books that I've bought from Amazon of local poets and poet friends of mine. And it's cool to think about someone buying your stuff on Amazon. Doesn't mean you make a lot of money. I mean, unless you're like actually a famous poet, nobody really makes a living writing poetry. But the good thing about that is that I do it because I love it. A little bit of money is just icing on the cake. And when people say that they love my poetry, it is very validating. And it's not because I don't think I write good poetry. It's that when you do write poetry, it's really nice to think that your stuff is touching other people and it's resonating with them. And that is why I write. For years, I've just written for myself because it's like a form of therapy in a way. The other day, I was poking around online and I was like, I wonder if my old blog from like years ago, like 15 years ago, still exists. And it does. And no, I'm not going to give out the address here because it's very personal. I used to share a lot. I'm not ashamed of any of it, but I was in a very different place in my life 15 years ago. And I think that even that blog is publishable, maybe under a different name, but long daily entries about just everything that was going on in my life. After I left my second husband for the first time and went back to him and was moving around and had different relationships and different jobs, and I chronicled all of it. And it's just wild to look back on that and to look at all the different places I've stored my poetry and to select which ones I want for my books. And it's like, to go back to what I was saying before, everything right now is going really well, and I'm sober, and my kids are in my life, and like even me and my ex were really civil the last time we were together. So I realized that when you're always living waiting for the other shoe to drop, maybe it's because I'm holding the shoe and I'm about to drop it, and I have to just trust that things are going to be fine. Right now is the most calm I've been in recent memory. There's no chaos now that I've arrested my addiction, and I am aware that I have an addictive personality, and it can be towards anything. But right now I'm putting my energy into writing and working and saving my money and planning my trip in August, and being in touch with friends again and not hiding, not feeling like I'm hiding out for my, in my life, from my life, if that makes any sense. And even though I'm fatter, in some strange ways, I actually feel healthier, except for my back, because my sciatica is like fierce these days. So I felt happy to have gotten some sun today. I'm probably going to really feel it tomorrow on my back and shoulders because I was wearing like a strapless maxi dress out there. But I have to take it easy with that anyway because I burn super easily. Got my little ponytail going on, and so what else was I going to talk about? I had like this whole thing planned yesterday, but it just got really busy at work. That's it. I just wanted to say hi and happy Sunday and happy almost summer, right? I mean, it's considered to be summer when it's after Memorial Day, which is next weekend. Doing the overnight tonight. Tomorrow I work 2 to 10, and I've got to pack up to go to the city. And I'm there Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday night I'm taking a class with some from the Open Center in the city, but it's going to be virtual. And it's the author Anne Lamott and her husband who's debuting a new book. So it's really cool. It's so cool to be in my zone with just fully absorbing myself in my passion, which, believe me, has been lifelong. I have always loved writing and reading and poetry in particular and memoirs, and just now I'm finally polishing it up, and it's going to be sold and it's going to be printed. And I always said that even if it was just family and friends and like my grandchildren holding a book, it's a book. You know what I mean? Like, it's something to hold and turn pages and smell the pages if you want to. Obviously, these are poems I've already written and they're online, and some of them are published, but Rebel Society, it's not the same as a book. You know what I mean? So it's just a cool goal. As far as my weight, I don't know, man. I do good for a couple of days, and then I just wind up on sugar. Like, I crave sugar when I'm at work, and this morning, me and my boy ate that cake and also a bagel. We split a bagel that had scallion cream cheese, red onion, and lox, salmon lox. And I keep forgetting that if I don't track those calories, they add up, and sugar adds up, and carbs add up. And I need to do that calorie deficit thing. I need to do, what do they call it? Energy expenditure, something. I have to Google it, to figure out, like, for your height, age, weight, and activity level, how many calories you need. And then you just eat less than that. And I think that's always been the way. There's been like hundreds of fad diets over the years, and people find that in general calorie counting is boring, but I think that's really the only way. Counting calories, watching sugar, exercising, and drinking water, and just being patient. That it takes a long time to lose. It takes a long time to lose what, like, Chantal and Amberlynn need to lose. I'm not telling them to lose anything, but I think they'd be happier and healthier. But right now I'm focusing on me, even though I felt a type of way this past week about Canada there. But it takes a while. I mean, I want to lose like 90 to 100 pounds. I don't want to be 300 pounds. I'm not saying I am. I think I'm like 286 or something, but it's still gross. Like, it's so gross. I want to be 200. And I know that even that's not thin, but it looks really good on me. It gives me like a shape again, not just an apple. And having all this belly fat is just really bad for hormones and insulin resistance and what do they call that? Metabolic syndrome and cortisol. Did I say that? It's just no good. No bueno. All right, I'm sorry this was so boring. I have no idea who's watching till the end. Obviously, I'm not smoking. Obviously, I'm not doing a highlighter tutorial, but I did put some on today. So, Chris, if you're watching, you just use a good quality highlighter. You can do like a white, a golden champagne, or like a pinky highlighter, or like copper. I use like a really pale, well, I'll show you. I'll do a proper tutorial. But I just use a highlighter brush and I go above like my cheekbone, like I feel where the bone is, and I just go up here a little. Light touch, otherwise you have that blinding highlight unless that's what you want. And a little bit up here I do, and a little bit on the tip of my nose, and a little bit at my cupid's bow. And yeah, I'll do a tutorial soon. And I've got a couple hauls coming up. That's it, I guess. This has gone on for a long time. Where's my freaking glasses? Peace out, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.